Hey everyone, we are back again for another Dokkan battle video, and this time I will be going over my 7th year anniversary Part 1 LR concept for JP Dokkan. So yeah, I don't really do concept videos too often, but I did a poll on my Twitter, which you can find in the description if you want to follow me there. I did a poll just saying, hey, does anyone actually want to see me do a concept for this? Like, I can make a video if you guys want to see it, and the poll was, I think, 100% yes. I think it was only 5 people who voted, but hey, they wanted to see it. So, for those 5 people who did vote on my Twitter, this is for you. Anyways, so my 7-year anniversary concept. Now, I did do this concept a couple days ago, maybe a little bit longer, might have been about a week, and some things have changed, because now it looks very likely to be a blue Gogeta and a Monk Gogeta, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. When I did this, I was under the impression that it was more likely going to be a blue Gogeta and a blue Vegito. So, we have a bit of Gogeta stuff here, we will go with Vegito as well. And yeah, so this might be a little bit outdated, but I thought I'd still upload it. So, I'm starting with a standalone blue Gogeta, the Unrelenting Fusion Power, LR Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta. And I made him tech. The reason he's tech is because I do feel that one of the anniversary units has to be tech. Because Super Tech, when I was looking at my box, and even just on the wiki, looking at Super Tech, it's kind of a mess. I think Super Tech's a bit of a mess at the moment. So I think it needs a power buff, and I think a blue Gogeta would help that a lot, especially like executing the game to hand in blue Gogeta, which I think I've made him. So we'll look at him as we go. But that's why he's tech, right? We don't have a tech blue Gogeta. We have the SPR 5-year anniversary blue Gogeta, and we have the AGL transforming movie hero blue Gogeta. But they're the only ones we have. So that's why he's tech. We will move on to his leader skill, which I have as Movie Heroes or the new category Fusion Warriors. Now, the thing with anniversary units is they're always going to have new leader skills, but they'll have new leader skills. It's just how it is. And I was really struggling to think of a category. And I know we have time limit, and we have, time limit with Final Trump card, with Fusion as a category in Katara, which I think was a mistake looking back in the day. But so I think we just have a Fusion Warriors category, just anyone who's a fused warrior. So I think in my version of Fusion Warriors, we have people like Super 17 on there as well, which would be quite helpful for someone like Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, because they'd share a couple links actually. So that's that category. And then Movie Heroes is desperate for a new lead, so I thought Movie Heroes would be a good category to give a new lead. So it's Fusion Warriors or Movie Heroes, 3 key and attack and defense 170, HP 150. This is, I believe, the same leader skill as Full Power Frieza and Namekoku from the Worldwide Download Celebration. The same split. Attack and defense 170, HP 150. I quite like that split, so I do want to actually keep it that way. Yeah. So Super Attack Effect, 12 to 17 key. I have to stack attack and defense and cause mega colossal damage, also taking from the Worldwide Download Celebration units, where they also do mega colossal on 12 to 17k. I want to give this also to the blue fusions here. And yeah, I think stacking both attack and defense on this is very valuable, and also it's a very good effect. Like, you can't really go wrong with attack and defense stacking. So we'll move on here. 18 key or 24 key is greatly raise attack and defense for 1 turn, and also causes mega colossal damage. So, go for the 18 key, get a 50% attack and defense raise, and then you can also get an additional and do 12 key and get a stack of that attack and defense. Anyway, the passive, the fusion who surpasses all limits. So 180% attack and defense at start of turn, and it's plus 6 key and launches an additional attack with a high chance of becoming a super attack, and super effective against all types when attacking. So all blue Gogetas, or nearly all Gogetas I believe, are super effective against all types, right? There's only like 2 I think that aren't, which is like the tech Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, who's not super effective against all types, but with his easy A I imagine he will be. And I think there's another one who has like a high chance to be super effective against all types or something, I believe. I might be wrong, but anyways. Yeah, so super effective against all types, and then 6 key when attacking. This is the same ability as the LR God Goku and Hit unit, where they get 6 key in slot 1 or 2, and they get 7 in slot 3. For Gogeta, we just 6, I think even the STR Blue Gogeta gets 5 when attacking. So I gave this guy 6. Honestly, you could give it 7 even, since the 7-year anniversary and stuff, but I thought 6 is a good number here. And 180% attack and defense at start of turn, which is just a big number that I liked. I was like, 180 works. It could have been 170 for like, or 177% for all the 7-year anniversary stuff, which is again very possible, or even 200 if they want to just go mental. But I thought 180 is a good baseline here. Also, they give an extra 2 ki up to 4 with each attack performed, so this will build up a ki even further. So basically, Gogeta gets, once fully built up, is getting 10 ki when attacking, which is absolutely ludicrous. She will basically always be getting this the 18 ki super attack, basically, which is a good thing, right? But you'll also see the 12 ki quite a lot, for stacking in long events, because you will be guaranteed launching an additional, which has a 50% chance of being a super. So you have a 50% chance every turn to get a defense stack anyway. And then hidden potential would activate quite often for this, so you'll be getting another defense and attack stack on top of that. So again, very good. And then I took something from Videl for the next part, where he has a high chance to dodge before he attacks. So in slot 1, you can take a slot 1, turn 1, and he has a 50% chance to dodge. And then once he goes, again, he's getting defense here, he's getting defense here, and then he could get defense again if he was a super attack again, which again would be quite likely, especially if you build a full additional, which I think all super effective against all type units probably should be built full additional, right? So again, his defense is going to be crazy after he attacks. And then also, he randomly changes key switch of a certain type to Rainbow, who's also a Rainbow Orb Changer constantly. Especially, I think that would be very helpful for movie heroes in particular. Fusion Warriors doesn't really need the key for the most part, because they all have like Fused Fighter or like Over in a Flash, Prepare for Battle, that kind of thing. They don't really need key. But movie heroes has a lot of different units on it. Like you Prepare for Battle units, Saiyan Lineage units, you have Shocking Speed, Over in a Flash. Like there's a bunch of different units on movie heroes for different like key links, right? So I think 2 of these Gogetas floating around, even if you were to float them, because if you're like, if you want to use a different build, you'd be creating a bunch of Rainbow Orbs all the time, so the team should be able to function a lot better, I think. And then, the last thing I have here is he guaranteed nullifies Ki Blast Supers directed at this character. So, again, I don't really have the idea for the animation. I feel like you could use the previous one probably shooting a bunch of Ki Blasts like Blue Gogeta and just like smacks it away with his hand. Like, that could be like the nullification animation for that, right? Link's set here is Super Saiyan, Warrior Gods, Prepare for Battle, Over in a Flash, Fused Fighter, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. So a very basic, like, Blue Gogeta Link set, basically. It's very good. There's a bunch of key links, Prepare for Battle, Over in a Flash, and Fused Fighter. Again, look, all the key he is getting as well. He won't struggle for key ever. Like, ever. Anyway, he does have an active skill, which is the Full Force Kamehameha from Fighters. So I wanted this Kamehameha from either his fight with Broly, or you could take the Full Force Kamehameha he does against Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta in Fighters. Because again, Dokkan loves to take their voice lines and active skills and stuff from Fighters, right? Like a bunch of them. So I do think this would be a good opportunity to do that. And again, if you do get Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta for the anniversary, which again is very possible now, you can use his as well from Fighters. But yeah. The condition for that can be activated when facing one enemy whose HP is 50% or less. So basically it's, the normal thing of massively raising attack temporarily can be activated against one enemy, just blows them away. It's very similar to the 5-year fusions with their Kamehameha active skills, but it's just way easier to activate. Because instead of being turn 6 or later and the HP is 50% or below, it's just 50% or below when facing one enemy. You can use it like turn 2 realistically. So yeah. Anyway, categories here. You'll be buffing quite a few. So movie heroes, fusion warriors, powerful comeback, Kamehameha, fusion, realm of gods, final trump, and time limit. So a bunch of categories getting buffs here. So yeah, you'd be the best movie movie heroes, fusion warriors we'll talk about very soon. Powerful comeback, Kamehameha, fusion, realm of gods, final trump, time limit. Like a bunch of these teams need help. Like movie heroes desperately needs help. Fusion warriors is in the category. Powerful comeback can always use new units because it's a small category. Although I think Vegeta actually got the better end of the stick last year when it came to categories. Kamehameha, well, it doesn't need it, but, you know, they're always going to get it, right? Fusion definitely needs buffs. Oh my god, hasn't actually got a buff in a long time, so I think that would help out quite a lot. Final Trump card, can always use more units, and time limit, I think the same. More units is always good. Anyways, we'll move on to my Vegito concept, which is the overwhelming fusion fighter. I made him int. Right. So, originally, I did want to maybe do tech and physical, but I thought we have a physical Vegito Blue, we have an STR Vegito Blue, we have a tech Vegito Blue, we don't have an AGL, but AGL gets a lot of buffs constantly. And so, technically, so does int, but I thought we'd go with int over AGL here. I don't know why, I just thought int a little bit more. So, yeah. Anyway, the overwhelming fusion fighter. So, he leads Time Travelers and Fusion Warriors as well. So I'm taking it from the 5-year fusions, where they both led the same category, and even the 6-year, actually, where they both led reps. The 5-year fusions both led Final Trump card, and this year, for both a 7-year, I have my fusions leading Fusion Warriors. But also Time Travelers. Because Time Travelers need a new lead, right? They definitely need a new lead. Because again, Time Travelers has so many different units on it, right? As well, very much like movie heroes. So I think, again, this Vegito would be quite good as a lead. Like, he's happy in main rotation, but obviously you want to run a main rotation because he's ridiculous, that we'll get into, right? His super attack effects are the exact same as Vegeta's. Stacky attack and defense, Mega Colossal on 12 key, and greatly raise attack and defense, and Mega Colossal on the 18 key. The passive, right? The Fusion Fighter beyond all limits. Okay. So, as you will see through the passive, he is utterly ridiculous. I gave Vegeta a lot more, I feel, than this Vegito, but it's because Vegito's just, yeah, well, we'll see. Right, so 180% attack and defense, high chance of performing crit, which is, you know, very good instead of super effective against all types. He gives himself 6 key and launches an additional attack with a high chance of becoming a super. It is exact same as Gogeta, and he builds up key as well with each attack perform. And then here's where things get just utterly stupid. Okay, so counters normals, right? So he has counters with a high, you know, he has counters with a high chance of crit. STR Vegito is a medium chance, right? So, yeah. Yeah, and again, he's stacking attack on this as well. So, and greatly raising it here. Oh boy, yeah. Also, instead of the high chance of dodge which I gave Vegeta, I just gave Vegito 30% damage reduction before he attacks. But he loses damage reduction once he starts attacking. But again, he's going to be building up defense anyway. So yeah, and he also nullifies Ki Blast supers. Think of the blast that the Divine Wrath, I think it's called. That Zamasu does when he first sees Vegeta go blue, and then Vegeta just like basically crushes it in his hand. That's basically the nullification animation I expect. Same thing. And then the final Kamehameha from Fighters is his active skill. Same condition as Gogeta's. And it's the one where where Vegeta goes for the final Kamehameha, and then you see like a flash of Goku and Vegeta, and then back to Vegito, and then he just does the attack, right? I think it looks sick, and I think, again, Dokkan could very easily take that from Fighters. But yeah, Vegito, I didn't give as much, but I think he's better. Like, I gave Vegito Rainbow Orb changing and dodge, and I gave Vegito counters and damage reduction. I think Vegito just ends up better, but that doesn't mean Gogeta's bad, right? Like, I don't think Vegeta's like way worse than Vegito or anything, but I do think Vegito does end up better here. Just on that passive alone, really. But again, it happens with the anniversary units. Like the 5-year fusions, I think, like, I thought Vegeta was better at the time. I know there was arguments for Vegeta back then, but I always thought Vegeta was better. And then as time's gone on now, like, I don't think either of the 5-year fusions were that good, but I would definitely rather run Vegito over Vegeta now. And I think the kind of this, and then even the 6-year fusions, the 6-year anniversary unit, like Evolution, Blue Vegeta, and UI Goku. Goku was just outright better, and I don't think the gap is as large between Vegeta and Goku as Vegito and Gogeta here, but I definitely think there is a gap, right? But, you know, I am also a Vegito fan, so I hope my bias didn't slip too much into this, but he is, like, better, right? I mean, you could take away the damage reduction, I still probably think he's better, to be honest. Like, that's so, like, because again, the high chance to crit, and, you know, the building up the stats, and it's crazy. And the counters basically make you better, but it is what it is. Link set, though. Super Saiyan, Warrior Gods, Power bestowed by God, Fused Fighter, Prayer for Battle, Legendary Power, and Fierce Battle. Sorry, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. I do think Vegito actually just get the win here when it comes to Link set, right? Because instead of Power bestowed by God, he has Over in a flash. So again, for Ki on his teams, he'll be working a lot better with a bunch of different units, right? Than Vegito will. But again, Vegito will be building up his own Ki anyway, so he's completely fine. Ki-wise. But he might, I guess, hurt some units around him that aren't prepared for battle. I suppose, but it is what it is. It happens. And then categories, he's on a few more categories than Gogeta. Patara, Fusion Warriors, Time Travelers, Time Limit, Realm of Gods, Future Saga, Kamehameha, Final Trump Card, Battle of Wits, Accelerated Battle, and Battle of Fate. Yeah, I didn't do stats or anything, but like what they might do, like maybe make Vegeta better. What you have to do is maybe nerf Vegeto's stats a little bit and give him like a low attack stat, like they did with the Int Super Saiyan Vegeta, or Int Super Vegeta from 3 year, where he has like quite a low attack stat. But I don't think they'll do that. They'll probably give him like 20k attack anyway, and with 20k attack, you can give Vegeta 23k attack and Vegeta 20k attack, and I still think Vegeta ends up better. But it is what it is, right? But that is my concept for the fusions. I did originally think it was going to be a blue Vegeta and a blue Vegito, but now it looks more likely to be a blue Vegeta and a Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. But yeah, that is my concept. Let me know what you think. Did I make Vegeta too good? Should I give him Gogeta more? Like, did Gogeta need more? Is there something else I should have done? I don't know. But yeah, let me know. And you know, this concept was fun. If you want to actually see me do more concepts in the future, also let me know. Like, get at me on Twitter or in my comment section or on Instagram. DM me by all means. Because you know, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, everywhere. I'm everywhere. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I will talk to you all later.